This week marks President Trump's first State of the Union address to our nation. And if I had to guess, it'll be one of the highest rating State of the Union addresses in our recent history. We just have that kind of president, whether you view that as a good thing or as a bad thing. Hello, my name is Michael Stack. I'm the CEO of AMAX. And today I want to talk about the State of the Union of the administration of your workers' compensation program. And I want to ask you a question, and I want you to analyze your strategy and philosophy and answer this question honestly. Are you spending more time, more energy, putting more effort into following the Trump administration than you are to the administration of your own program? Are you putting more time, more effort, putting more of your attention, gathering more of your emotional willpower into the Trump administration than you are in your own work comp management program, the thing that matters most to your career, the thing that you're working on a day-to-day basis? The reason that we're going to have, or this will be one of the highest rated State of the Unions, is because Trump is a polarizing president. You're either going to be watching that State of the Union, rah-rahing and cheering everything that he's saying, or throwing tomatoes at the TV because you have such a disdain for that individual, but you'll be tuning in. But you have no idea what's happening in your program. You have no idea where your program is trending. It's just sort of a cost of doing business, and you're going along hoping for the best. So what I want to do today is I want to go over a very specific metric that you can track, that you can trend, that you can tell the story of the financial impact of your organization for exactly what is happening in your work comp program. So if you had to give a State of the Union address about where things stand in your program and you only had one metric to use, this would be the one I would recommend using. And this is the cost per FTE, or the cost per full-time equivalent employee. What this does is it allows you to benchmark against national standards. It allows you to create an apples-to-apples trending in your program regardless of hiring, regardless of seasonal employees, regardless if the number of workers in your program has gone dramatically up or gone dramatically down in a year-over-year period, so that you can understand where it is that you're going, either up or going down or staying the same. So let's talk about how this is calculated. You take your incurred losses times the number 2,000 over your man hours. So your incurred losses times the number 2,000, and the only way it's the number 2,000, it's 40 hours a week times 50 weeks a year. That's how you get 2,000 for the number of man hours worked for equivalent for a full-time employee. So if you have a bunch of seasonal workers, you have a bunch of part-time workers, your hiring has gone up and down, as I mentioned, this smooths out this equation, and you take it over your actual man hours worked for that specific period. So I like to track this by quarter. You could also track it by semi-annually, and then of course you're going to look at this annually in a year-over-year basis. But the first time you do this, I would start with annually and look 3 or 4 years back so that you could see where it is that your program is going. And as I mentioned, 3 things for you to do with this: benchmark against national standards. 2, you can trend against where your company is going in a year-over-year period. And then 3, and most importantly, is calculating the actual impact, the financial impact that your improvements have made or the decline in your program has actually made on your organization. Again, I'm Michael Stack, CEO of AMAX. And remember, your work today in workers' compensation can have a dramatic impact on your company's bottom line. But it will have a dramatic impact on someone's life. So be great.